Hello, this is Ruth Hamilton and thanks very much for joining me today. You're very welcome. Today I have another video for Tonic Studios and this is the very latest showcase die set and it's called Enchanted Cottage. So as you can see, it's not only a die set, there's a stamp set here to correlate with it as well. So first of all, I'll just have a little look here. This is the main die. Oops. And you can see there that it cuts out this main shape. I've already gone ahead and cut it out twice just to have a little look to see how it would go together. But I can see already that besides the cut lines here, there are some debossed lines and they're in all the right places where you're going to need to just fold along those and burnish them, and that will give you half of the shape that you're going to need for the outline of this little cottage. And it looks actually really cute. So the stamps here that match along with it, I'm just lifting this down because there's a wee bit of glare there. I'll turn it around, maybe you could see it better. Yes, that way. So the stamps have some 3 panels here that would fit onto probably the piece that just fell onto my floor, but anyway, this piece is another one. This outline can be cut out with the die, and then these 3 could be stamped into them. So we've got a little door there and a lovely little wavy pattern and then a floral pattern there. So those would fit onto the sides here and obviously the front or the back or whatever. So there's a little arch here for across the doorway. It says best wishes, a couple of little brick pattern door, a little butterfly, and then there's a little heart and a lovely little window with curtains on it. And this looks like a tiled part here that would fit onto the roof. And then this is a little kind of cross stitch stamp. Home is where the heart is, and then these little elements there are cross stitch as well to match in with that. It looks really cute. Believe in magic. It is a little enchanted cottage and you can just go wherever your imagination takes you with this one and decorate it up really nicely. Now I have used some of these dies. I've just had a little look. I wasn't actually going ahead to make anything just yet because I'm going to record that with you in a minute or two. But anyhow, we've got this little brick pattern and I've cut it out here and it actually looks really cute and just fits on there perfectly. So I'm also thinking that these outline dies could be used for different things. Maybe just a really big arrow on a card if you're wanting to indicate something, or maybe just a series of them down a card to make a geometric pattern, or you could use a row of them as banners and make bunting with it or whatever. So there's different ways of using those dies. This is the little square base that would fit onto the bottom where these little tabs all come together at the bottom, but then I'll show you all of that whenever we come to fitting it together. And there are some gorgeous little elements here to decorate it whenever you've finished. Little windows. Here's little ivy, 2 different lengths of ivy, and this I take it is a little piece that would add on to the top that you could maybe put twine through, because obviously it's not just a cottage, you can open it and close it and use it for putting a little gift in. So there's a gorgeous little door, and you can see, I'll just lift this one off and show you. I'll put it on top of that, maybe see it better. But that looks really lovely because it's got this little archway here, and then you can either put the die cut door from there onto that, or you could stamp one because we've also got the door stamp there as well. So without further ado, I think I shall just check out whatever card I'm going to use for this, and I'll be back in just a minute or two and we'll make something. For my first little house I have taken some pewter grey card and I've cut this shape out twice, and I have just reinforced all those little score lines. So as you can see, this bit will fold in, and at the end then these little pieces slot in, so you'll know what that little mark is for there, this little slit. Then I have taken the dies as I showed you earlier. I've taken the straight one here and this little one with the brick effect in it, this one, and I have cut this out 4 times. And I'm going to put that, 3 times, and I'm going to put that around 3 of the panels. But then I have cut the outside die, that's this one, along with this little die, and that's going to be my front door, the front of the house, and I'm going to put the little door on here. I have then taken the two little dies which are down at the bottom at the door there. So there's the outer door and then this little one that gives the pattern on it. Now you've got to use them both together because this one doesn't have, the inside one there doesn't have any outside edges on it. But when you use them both together, that will give you this little shape. Can you see that there? And then what I've done is I've cut the outside again and I've given myself this shape, and I am going to put that on there. Now there's two ways of doing that. Obviously you could cut these little pieces out and glue them on top and have them layered up, but this is the way I'm going to do it here. And then I am going to glue that on there, and that will go onto the front of my little house. I have also taken, there's some gorgeous little dies here. This one is, let me just see if you can put it on the back of this and you can see it better. So this one is a little grass die, and I have put that die, you see it doesn't have a bottom edge on it, so you can have the grass whatever height you like. I have put it on some green card down close to the edge and cut it out, and I've cut it 4 times to get this little shape 4 times, and I'm going to put that around the bottom. Then I have also, these are really cute, I've also cut these little dies out several times in green as well, so I'm using avocado green for that. That was chili red for the door, bright white for the rest of it, pewter grey. So I've cut out these little pieces and I'm going to add those little bits of ivy around as well. Now there are 2 other dies here, actually there's 4, but I have taped them together and I hope you can see them well. There they are. They've still got some of the card in. I've used some of my brown card. I can't remember the name of the shade of brown, but here it is. It is chocolate brown. How could you forget that? I've taped 2 of them together, and you can see they're slightly notched in shape there, so you'll know that when you tape them together, first of all, sorry, these are the shapes that you get. This one and this one. So I have cut out 4 of each of those, and I'm going to glue them around the top, and you'll see that they're notched so they fit on here. This one will fit on right there where you can see that little notch where that slit is, and this one then will fit on here. Now as if by magic, there you are. I've already done one side of my card, my little house already, so I've glued all these pieces in place. That's the back door, and I'm going to do the front one now. So I'll just speed this up as I glue all these together. Then I have this little piece, because this is the base. I've cut it out and I'm going to attach all these pieces in around it. You can see it there, sorry. I did cut it out twice, maybe to reinforce it, but I don't think I'm going to need that. So I'll go ahead and put this together. And whenever you've got all those pieces together, just fold in so that this point of each roof is pointing outwards and everything else is pointing inwards. And then, see, like so. And then you can fold these pieces down. See if I can get it there. And they just fit in. They just click in. And that's your little house. Isn't that gorgeous, actually? So I am just going to add some crystal drops. I've got some berry red and red berry. I always get that the wrong way around. And this one is gloss white. And I'm going to add some of those around here. Little door handle or whatever. And I'll have to remember to leave it standing upright until I have them dried. And then I'll come back in a moment or two with another one that I've already started. For my next little box, cottage or whatever, I have decided to go down the stamping route. So I have taken these two stamps. Now this one I have already put on here, and this beautiful one with the little door and the little flowers on it I've stamped, and that's going to be the front. I'm going to stamp this again on the back. And I've already gone ahead. I've got lots of alcohol markers here. You can see, I'll put the names down below, but that's what I've used to colour this little part. And I think rather than stamp the tiles, now there are two little tile stamps here for putting on these areas, but I think I'm going to not keep it all just so flat. I may use a little die and cut out just some plain grey card or something to go on there to go in with that, but I think this is going to look really cute. This is my second one, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp this on here. Then I think I will add little windows. I'm going to stamp the window and then just cut it out and add it on top of this rather than mask it, but I could have done that too. I could have stamped this first and made myself a little mask and put it down and then stamp this over the top, but I've taken the easy route this time and I'm just going to stamp it and glue it on top there. So anyhow, right now I'm going to get this down. So that's my two little enchanted cottages finished there. And you can see they're quite different because I've used mostly dies on this one and mostly stamps on this one. So there's lots more scope to do different things with that. You could hang that up from something with a little ribbon at the top, or you could put acetate and do some of those die cuts into it and have it in, you know, that you can see inside it. or you could do some of the die cuts and maybe put a little battery tea light inside. But they're absolutely gorgeous. I really think they're beautiful. They're really well designed and look really nice. So that's all on the video, but I will have another one if you want to have a little look over on my blog or on Tonic's blog. I'll just show you it now. There's a little peep of it, and it's slightly different again. So this is it. I can't lay it down yet because I've just finished putting the drops on, and I don't want to squash them on my mat there. But this one is using the same die cut there, but a different one on the sides and back. It's lovely floral one with like big daisies on it, and some of the ivy as well. And then I've used the champagne harlequin paper up on the top here, and copious amounts of these crystal drops. So this one is sugared almond, and this one is red berry. And I've used those, mostly sugared almond on there, and then the red berry and the sugared almond on the front as well. So there you are, 3 little cottages, and I hope if you do get these die sets, die and stamp set, that you'll enjoy them. And thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a like, and please subscribe to my channel as well if you have enjoyed this. And I'd love to see you back again soon. Thank you very, very much. By the way, sorry, should have mentioned, I will have my affiliate links down at the bottom for these as well, and links to anything else. Feel free to let me know what you think, if you have any other suggestions of what I could have done with this, because I do like to chat to you as well. I like to hear what you think. So thank you very, very much. See you soon. Bye bye.